footage in a while. Right now, my bass fishing season, at least open water, is coming to a close, and for me, I'm actually going to close it out because I'm just not much of a cold water fisherman. And just my lakes have started to stop producing. They're going in like 30, 40, 50 feet of water. I mean, 30 I can cope with, 40 is really hard, and 50 I just can't even fathom. So what I'm going to show you right now is how to prepare your rods and reels for winter. There's a few things that you'll need, and I'm going to show you step by step how to prep these things for winter. First thing you're going to need is you can either just get a regular screwdriver. I actually got a tool kit. It's a 23-piece precision toolkit by Advantech Workshop. It's $5 at Walmart. It's actually really nice. Gives you a whole bunch of bits, flat heads, stuff for removing washers, hex heads. Just a nice little, toolkit to have. You're going to need some reel oil. Right now I got Quantum hot sauce. This stuff works nice. Next thing is you're going to need a towel, and you're going to need some rubbing or isopropyl alcohol. What this will do is it pretty much, this is 70%, this is just for cleaning your rods. I don't like using soap and water. I think it wrecks them, but people have their opinions, but pretty much whatever. Just some rubbing alcohol will work. This is home best, 70%. It is very flammable, so keep it away from fire. Alright, step one. You're going to want to grab your first rod. Alright, so this is my first rod. The cork is kind of dirty on this one, but the first step always is what I usually do is I'm just going to cut whatever I last used, I'm just going to cut it off, take the weight off. I just set that aside. What I like to do is I like to set my brake almost all the way, and if you have a line stripper, that's great. If not, whatever. What you're going to want to do, you're just going to want to simply strip the line off this reel. I'll be back to you guys with step two. So what you're going to want to do is, I've already done it, but I've removed my reel from my rod. And what you're going to want to do is pick up your towel. I like to fold it in half. Pick a spot. Open up your rubbing alcohol. You're going to want to get a little bit on that towel. A little bit of this stuff goes a long way. You're just going to want to pretty much just go up and down your rod, clean it off, get the guides good. Alright, so you get that point. Then you're going to want to come down here. You're going to want to come down your reel seat and get that cleaned off nicely. And I like to actually unscrew the reel seat top and just get those threads as well. And what you want to do is you're going to want to rub the cork a little bit with this rubbing alcohol, and it will take all of that nastiness right out of the cork. As you can see, there's the cork when it's finished, and there's the cork when it starts. So, I mean, it does make a difference. So if you like your equipment to look nice and stuff like that, that's what step two does. It really makes your rods shine, and it keeps them in good working condition, no junk on them and stuff like that, sitting over winter. That could possibly, what people don't understand is when some grass dries, it shrinks. So that shrinkage, if it's actually wrapped around your rod, it might shrink in a little bit. It won't be a major noticeable amount to you, but to your rod, it might feel like somebody's squeezing your finger or something like that. So that's step two. I'll be back with step three. Now we're going to go on to step three. After you've got your rod cleaned, the most important thing, I think, is the reel. You can give it an alcohol rub down. Just be careful where you do that at. A couple places that I like to really get are like under the reel seat, just on the outside. Get all that nasty grass off there. Get the front of the guide. the zirconium line guide or titanium line guide. It depends on your reel. Get the handle, pretty much anywhere where it's, open to the elements. Excuse me, a little cough there. I like to get the click button, a little bit of the spool. Just hold my fingers down on the spool and take a spin quick. Get the top there. Then you got a nice clean on the outside, shiny reel. Now, what you're going to want to do is you're going to go down, grab your toolkit, open it up. All I need is a small Phillips. It's magnetic, but that's what's really nice about this thing. Then what you're going to want to do is on this Lewis reel right here, you can see it's got a little back door right there. What you're going to want to do is take your Phillips, and if you back that screw out, you got to be really careful right here. You back that screw out, that little door comes off, and the screw will come out. Keep those together at all times. And you're going to want to take some Quantum hot sauce, or whichever reel lube you prefer. Does not matter. They're all the same. This is just stuff that I had laying around. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to put, I usually put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drops in there. And what you're going to want to do is you're just going to want to turn that thing. You want to work that in there. Then for that, there's a gear right there. You want to put a couple on that one. Spin it. Then you can get it in there lower, put a few in. Spin it some more. You'll be able to see where it's applied. That's what's nice about this Quantum. It's red. It's like a really fiery hot red. Then what you want to do is take your door and reinstall it. When you put this door back on as well, a lot of kids will actually overscrew it and they're going to break that door right off. You just want to be gentle. Then the next spot is going to be the spool tension knob. I usually put, it just depends. I usually put this one's still pretty well lubed from a couple weeks ago, but I usually just put a dot in there, just a blotch. Crank around a little bit, shake it. And then reinstall your spool tension knob. I'm sorry, this is going to be a really long video. Then what you're going to want to do, it varies from reel to reel, but you're going to want to open up to your side plate. In your side plate, there's going to be a hole. Take one drop, go in that hole, and then just go around that bearing with another couple drops. Then you'll see where your line guide moves back and forth on that. You're going to want to set a drop on that thing right there. Smear it around a little bit. Crank it. It's not good to have this thing open and cranking, but then you take your spool out. Drop a little bit on the bearing on the spool. Then you're going to want to drop a couple in that hole where the spool sits. Then you're going to want to just set it back in there. Do not, I repeat, you will wreck a reel if you crank with it open. I've done it before. Good thing it was only like a $20 Shakespeare reel, but that. And then you loosen up your spool tension. You got a reel that is just smooth as butter. Just fresh, hot, nice reel. It doesn't matter on the spot where the line guide goes. You can do that. Put a couple in there, crank it a little bit, get that smeared around. That rail where the line guide moves from side to side, that does not matter. Then you got your nice hot buttery reel, fresh for next year. I usually wait till like a week before opening weekend. I'll go down to Bass Pro on their Spring Classic special. I'll get my lines and stuff like that, and then I'll spool them on like a week before opening day. Not even. I don't like to have lines sitting on these. We're not going to use it. That's just a waste of line, I think. So that's been a conclusion for the video today. And comment, rate, subscribe. I'm sorry I haven't been going off with videos. I'm just start getting hand injecting videos and stuff like that. Each episode I will be giving away a bag of plastics to each person. So, or somebody who comments, I'll do a little contest each thing. But this has been Fishing Wisconsin 2012, and I'll see you guys later.